Chris, pre-season has come to an end this afternoon. I imagine that's probably the perfect end to your pre-season fixture list.
Yeah, it was a superb game, and credit to both sets of players, to be honest, and staff. Obviously baking up day, which it will be obviously for a lot of teams. But I thought both sets of players played tremendous. It was a real perfect game for the last one. Fitness levels, tactically, technically, it was perfect.
So you got out of it exactly what you wanted. I know it's not a results-driven business in terms of pre-season, but you probably got out what you needed. Would you probably agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. I've heard plenty of managers say, it's not about winning 9, 10s, 12s and stuff, and certainly isn't. It's about getting players up to speed, ready for it to all kick off next Sunday. And like every other team, I imagine there's players missing for a number of different reasons. So then it gives you, ultimately forces your hand to maybe change things and look at certain positions, certain formations where you might not have done normally at this time of the pre-season.
One thing you can't change is the weather. Of course, as you mentioned, two breaks in both halves. I imagine it's just about looking after the girls, isn't it, in those situations, because it can be fairly hard on the body, especially playing in blue skies like this.
Yeah, we're not used to it, are we? All the time, and we've said after the game there that it's now so important that the girls recover right. We're in the position where we don't see the girls now till training Wednesday, and you put the trust on them. But they're a great bunch. They're a professional bunch, and I know that they'll do everything they can to be right.
When does planning start for Sunday's opener against Chorley here at York Sports Stadium?
Probably 12 o'clock this afternoon, to be honest with you. And then you pray that things go right in terms of injuries and health-wise. But no, it's all eyes now, ain't it, on the start of the season, and we know it's going to be a difficult game. We know it's difficult because so many changes with personnel, management, and everything else. So all we can do is prepare our own players right, and hopefully we'll be. Well, I know mentally and physically we'll be there. So we've just got to turn up on the day and put everything into it, and hopefully we'll get the right result.
How important is it to start the season in a positive fashion? I know that a lot of the girls, or some of the girls that you've brought in, and those that have been here, will probably be disappointed that they don't feature next weekend, and that, as you know, that's the nature of the beast. But it's important, isn't it, to get off to a really good start, because that can really put your season in a good stead going forward.
Yeah, it is, but we're not naive enough to know that it's just going to be a given that you turn up and do it. Every team in this league is improving all the time. The momentum shifts for whatever reason. Players are still twisting and sticking and stuff. So even probably 2-3 weeks into the season, you'll see totally different lineups. But we know that on any day we can be a match for any team. And I know that the girls wear their heart on the sleeve, and they'll give it everything they've got. The support again here today was unbelievable, and I've just said to the girls there that they will be right behind you. Even through the tough moments last year, and when I come, we had some fantastic attendances, and I know the fans will turn up next week. They'll back the girls, and what we've got to do is make sure we give 110% and come off the pitch with no regrets.